swear I've heard it on every floor of the hospital. At the party tonight, the mayor is going to hand Luke Spencer $5 million.
You know, we've all been kidding about it, but do you suppose it could possibly be true?
Well, I think he's worth that and more.
I'm trying to think where that puts me.
You?
Well, yeah, I go with a girl, a very nice girl, whose brother happens to be worth $5 million. I think I like that.
Well, I can't wait for tonight. I wonder who knows if it's really going to happen.
Well, you could start with the mayor.
Well, I'm sure Dr. Hardy knows.
Oh, wild horses can't drag anything out of him. We're just going to have to wait until tonight.
Main desk, Mrs. Brewer.
Sounds like a horse.
Oh, yes, wait a minute. Here she comes out. Hold on, would you? Leslie?
Yeah?
Telephone. Oh, I'll see you in the cafeteria.
Okay, Dr. Weber. Yeah, I'm here. I'm on my way up right now. Okay, thanks. I'm going up to the clinic. I have a fast meeting, and then I'm going right home.
All right.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey, you're the last one I expected to see here today. I thought you'd be home getting things ready for the party. Yeah, well, I was, except I had to come in for a quick meeting, and I'm going right home again. What is this that I've been hearing about Luke getting $5 million from the city?
What? What did you say?
That's what I have heard from several people, that Luke at the party is going to be handed $5 million.
Where in the world did you hear that?
Well, originally it came from Amy. Who else?
Good evening, madam, or afternoon, or whatever it is. I can't really tell. Are you the lady of the house?
That depends. What did you want?
I think I can come up with something. Actually, I'm working my way through the 6th grade, selling encyclopedias.
Oh, I see.
Mm-hmm.
You're awfully big for the 6th grade, aren't you?
Yes, I am. So what do you think? You need some encyclopedias?
Sorry, I've already got a full set.
You do? Oh, great. Fine. That means back to the 5th grade for me, right? Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Come here, you. I missed you.
Oh, I missed you, too. Come on in.
Okay.
You know about the party tonight, don't you?
Yeah, I'm even going to wear shoes.
You know what? I've got a new dress. My mom's taking me for the fitting around 4 o'clock.
Great. Do you know who invited me here? Your father.
I knew he was going to. I'm so glad.
Yeah, he was very nice to me, Laura. I'm still a little cautious, and I think he is too, but, I don't know. Maybe we have a chance. Do you think that he really thinks, finally, that I'm a good catch for his daughter?
Oh, yeah, he's a slow learner, but maybe he's catching on.
We didn't have a lot to say to each other, you know.
Yeah, I know.
Like I said, maybe there's a chance.
Oh, good. I am so glad to hear that.
Yeah.
Luke.
Yeah.
Do you think maybe it's true, you know, what everybody's been talking about, that the mayor really wants to give us $5 million?
Oh, no. Don't you start with this, too. Everybody's doing this.
Oh, no, wait a minute. There might be something to it. Now, listen.
No.
He did call here personally and ask to be invited to the party tonight.
He did? What did he say?
Well, that's just it. He didn't. He just said that he wanted to be here in person to thank you.
Well, that probably means a hearty hand clasp.
Oh, I don't know, but wouldn't that be amazing? $5 million. I can't even imagine what that would look like.
Oh, boy, I can. I'll tell you somebody else who can, too.
Who?
Tiffany. Tiffany.
Tiffany.
Yeah, she heard the rumor. She's already got the $5 million spent.
Oh.
Yeah, she figures that with my alleged $5 million and Robert's alleged diamond mines that she can have herself produce the most fabulously blockbustering musical movie ever to hit the airwaves.
Starring Tiffany, of course.
Of course.
Well, look, why doesn't she just get the money from Robert?
Because Robert doesn't have it, frankly. Yeah, he doesn't. Robert has no diamond mines. And from what he tells me, he doesn't have anything else either. You see, he tells me the whole diamond mine thing was a cover for the World Security Bureau.
You're kidding.
No.
You mean to tell me that he's not rich?
That's what he says.
I don't believe it.
I love
it. You love it. But you can't trust your best friend.
No.
Does Tiffany know?
Oh, I don't think so. You think he's going to tell her and blow his international playboy image? Tiffany's very fond of diamonds, you know.
Oh, yeah, I know. Uh-oh. All of a sudden, I feel very responsible.
What? Why?
Because I'm the one who told Tiffany that he had all those diamond mines.
Oh, come on, baby. You thought he did. Besides, that's not our problem. I mean, Robert can handle it. It'll work out.
Yeah, that's true. I guess so. I mean, things have worked out for us, haven't they?
That's right.
Luke, I'm so excited. I'm so excited about tonight.
Yeah. Come here a minute. Look. This, has taken us an awful long time, but the closer we get to being together, really being together, the more it means to me, and, thank you. But have you ever noticed how fate seems to frown on us, you know? Well, I mean, like, every time we're about to make it, you know, something happens, like fate steps in, or Robert comes in the room, or your mother circles in a helicopter. I mean, give me a break.
I know. Yes, I have thought about that a couple times.
Well, what occurs to me is that, I guess, when you get those divorce papers in your hands, there will be no more excuses. Does that make sense?
Completely. And I agree. You know something? We've waited so long. We might as well wait just a little bit longer and make our wedding night really special.
Oh, I love you. I love you. I love you more. I love you. Oh, what now? Where are you going? Come back, come back, come back.
I told you. I have to go fit that dress. You know, for the party tonight. My mother says it's going to be very elegant, the party.
Yeah, well, you look perfect now. Perfect.
Oh, Luke, there are going to be so many more parties. You know that, don't you?
What, do you mean the mayor's going to give us another $5 million?
No, parties for us. That's traditional, you know? When two people get married?
That's right, that's right. And we are tradition to the bone, right, girl?
Yes. Of course we are. You know, the parties aren't going to really start, though, until after I get back from Mexico.
I'll give you one more chance. I really want to go to Mexico with you.
Luke, no. I thought we had all that settled.
All right. This is it, though. This is your last time. After we're married, you don't leave the house without me.
Rose? Rose, I'm taking a cup of coffee.
Thanks.
Oh. Smells good. You look sensational.
Thank you.
Sit down, I've got big news. It could be the big break we've been waiting for.
You all suck lipstick.
Thank you, but listen to me. It's more important than that. This could clear you completely.
Clear me of what?
Do you remember Ramsey's two-gun theory? Back when you were being questioned by the police, do you remember them reiterating over and over again the idea of a prowler being in the house, asking if there's been a prowler?
I don't know. There were so many questions. I'm not sure.
No big thing. Several weeks before she was murdered, somebody tried to break into Diana's apartment. It was just a prowler. But the big thing is that she went out and she got a gun. There were 2 guns in the apartment the night she was killed.
Are you sure?
Absolutely. It's registered with the police. Now try and think. I know it's rough. It's just try and think. Put yourself back there. Do you remember a prowler being in there? I mean, maybe you saw him, maybe you saw the gun. Maybe that's what made you black out.
Joe,
I don't remember a
All
prowler.
right, maybe you got in there and Diana pulled her gun out. Maybe you saw that. He somehow struggled with her. He got the gun away from her and killed her. Do you remember anything like that? Does that ring a bell?
No, none of it. I want to remember that, but I just can't.
Okay, well, do you remember a prowler?
Joe, I told you, I don't remember anything.
No, don't get upset. Just the fact that Diana had a gun is great news.
Why?
Because it points towards the truth. A truth that I really believe now. And I am not going to stop until I prove.
Prove what?
You didn't kill Diana Taylor. Come on.
Luke will be out in a minute.
Oh, don't you all look terrific?
Well, look at you. You look like you're off the cover of Paris Vogue.
Is that good?
Take my word for it, it is.
How's Molly?
Oh, I know news in the last couple of hours, and it still doesn't look very good.
Oh, and who is this dandy?
Think I'll pass?
You look beautiful.
That's not exactly the word I'd use, but I understand what you're saying.
Hey, Dan, if my little baby sister tells me I look beautiful, it's good enough for me. Listen, I got to run ahead, so I'll see you all there, all right?
If you want to wait, you can come with us. We got plenty of room.
Thank you, Noah, but if I'm 2 minutes late, Laura's going to have my head, you know. I think she read a book on etiquette or something. We're supposed to greet the guests and all kinds of junk. Ruby, thank you for letting me bunk with you. It was like old times.
You mean you're not coming back?
Just to get my clothes, honey. I'm going all the way up to the penthouse. I'm going to be staying in a penthouse.
Whose penthouse?
Robert Scorpios. He's on his way to Washington for a hearing or something. So that's where I'm going to be, and so, come on up, see me sometime. Champagne starts flowing at 9, promptly at 9 a.m.
Oh.
Leslie, are you responsible for something as beautiful as this?
Yep, did all myself. You do
Incredible.
look lovely.
Thank you.
I think I'm going to cry.
Oh, no, don't do that. It's going to be such a beautiful party. And while you're both here, I just want to thank you so much.
You're most welcome.
I am going to cry.
Okay, hey, I got your plane ticket. We leave tomorrow morning for Mexico at 10:30.
Oh, no, we're
Great.
not going to
Thanks,
talk
Dad.
about that
Bye,
trip tonight.
Dad.
Come on, guys.
No, it's all right. Look, Mom, this is something that I have to do. Face Scotty alone, and it's what I'm going to do.
I think our little girl is grown up.
I noticed that quite a while ago.
Well, we kind of both agreed on it a little while ago, actually. But Laura, you made up your mind on other things?
Other things?
I think what your dad is trying to say in his charming but somewhat vague way is, have you made up your mind that you're going to marry Luke?
Yes.
Dad, have I made up my mind? Can't you just take one look at me and know the answer to that question?
Yes, I can.
Good.
Just what I meant, and it comes from the bottom of my heart, that marriage is meant for a lifetime. Should be that way.
And mine will be. I know it will be. I've never been more sure of anything in my life.
Oh, gee, the party's starting. I'll go get the door.
The party's starting. Luke isn't even here yet. I'll kill him.
Hey, you're not married yet. Just wait. Pick on him later.
After he gets here, pick on
Ladies and gentlemen, hi there. Make yourselves comfortable. I'd like to give a little speech here. No, I'm not going to give a speech, really, but I would like to say a few words. I want to welcome you to Leslie's home. Thank you for being here. Your Honor, our mayor and his lovely wife, we thank you for your attendance. I just want to kind of give a very special thanks that I'm sure every one of us feel from our hearts for some very special people. Tiffany, Robert, our two guests of honor, Laura and Luke, who, if it weren't for these people, I think we all realize we probably wouldn't be here. Let's hear it for our heroes. Come on. As I said, I'm not going to make a speech, but I do have kind of a part two to that. And there's a rumor going around that Luke Spencer may become part of our family. That is true. I would like to welcome Luke to our family. Let's hear it for Luke and Luke.
I'm not good at making speeches, but I'm sure Luke would like to say something.
Sure. Well, Amy would like to say something. Well, I've been away from Port Charles a lot, you know. And right, Rube, and I come back a lot, and it's never been like this. You've all been very kind, thank you. I know what I would like to say. You could join me in a toast. It's a simple toast, but it comes from my heart. No, darling, your glass is not applicable because the toast is to Laura. Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. It's good to see people so happy, that's all.
Yeah.
May I have your attention, please? I'll bet you thought all the speeches were over with. Well, mine is going to be very, very brief. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my privilege to introduce our honor, the mayor of Port Charles, who has a few words to say. Mayor?
He's got an envelope. And it has check for $5 million in it.
Main desk, Mrs. Price. Oh, I see. Yes, I understand. I'll call the Webbers at home right away. Weber Resident, Mrs. Grant.
Yes?
This is Georgia Price at General Hospital. Would you give the Webbers a message, please?
Yes, of course, but I hope it's not bad news.
Oh, no. Just tell them I've had a status report on Molly. She's still holding on.
I'm very glad.
So there's no need for Leslie and Rick to come back to the hospital tonight. Will you tell them that, please?
Right away. And they're going to be very relieved. You know, this is such a night of happiness that no one wants it spoiled by any sad news. Bye.
And I can only add to what Dr. Weber said so eloquently a few minutes ago. To those of you who endured so much and came back to us, we in the city of Port Charles will be eternally grateful. Here in the city itself and in the countryside for miles around, the whole state of New York, the businessman, the farmer, the child in school, the elderly, the hale and hearty, all of us, we are all deeply aware that you're coming to the aid of our crisis. Quite literally saved our city, our farms, our homes, and our very lives. On behalf of the City Council and all the citizens of Port Charles, we could only wish the city had funds with which to reward Luke Spencer as he so richly deserves. But I'm happy to report through a happy set of circumstances that tonight it is my privilege to reward him not only suitably, but uniquely. Luke, would you step forward, please? This is for you, with our deepest gratitude.
Well, thank you. May I open it?
By all means.
What is this?
Now, let me explain. Many of you know that the Cassadine yacht, the Titan, was purchased by a grateful citizen, a donor who wishes to remain anonymous, with the express stipulation it be given to Luke if the city were without funds. And so tonight, ladies and gentlemen, you see not only Luke Spencer, one of our own, but owner of the yacht, the Titan.